Hey there, welcome to Burning Waters of the Moon Tarot. My name is Desiree. I'm doing a video for Sagittarius. I'm going to read your card, Sagittarius, and this series I've been using the Fantome Tarot deck by Mucci, and then this is the Guiding Light Tarot by Victoria Iva. Yes, I finally got a new piece of Palo Santo. I don't know what took me so long. That other one is just so tiny. As a matter of fact, I still have it here. And it was just getting to the point where I could barely hold it without getting burned. So we're going to go ahead and smudge the decks. And smudge the space. And then smudge myself. To clear all of my energies. Okay, and I've got a nice little incense burning over here. Hopefully you can see the smoke, because I can definitely see it. Oh, it doesn't look like it's coming through across the camera. Oh, I see it. There it goes. Okay, all right, Sag. Now, if this reading does not quite resonate with you, I urge you to check your chart, your birth chart, and see what your rising or your moon sign is. You can also check today's chart and see what sign the particular house is that you have a question about, and check out that reading. I have a playlist called Astrology, which shows you how to pull a birth chart, what the planets mean, what the houses mean, so you can get a little bit educated. And also try your sidereal sign, because for most, their sidereal sign is different from the tropical sign, tropical zodiac. I know I am a Libra sun in sidereal, but in tropical, I'm a Scorpio sun. And quite honestly, sometimes I feel more like a Libra, and other times I definitely feel like a Scorpio. So I do have a blending of both. Okay, let's see what we have for you, Sagittarius. Ten of Swords. The Hermit in reverse. Ooh, and the Tower. Wow. Okay, yes, definitely some turmoil going on. I'm definitely seeing that you're tired, stressed and overworked. Here in the Hermit, you, and you know, probably that is why. Probably the Hermit is a card of going inside, taking a break, getting away from all these external energies and looking inside oneself. And the Tower is a card of cleaning house, I guess you could say, breaking down those things which are not serving us, just getting those things out of our energies, and then rebuilding with a stronger foundation. And I do see that you're tired, and I think that's what needs to happen here. With this Ten of Swords, you are pretty much overburdened. This has been on your mind, and it's causing you anxiety. You're tired. You just really are just tired of being in this situation. And this Hermit in reverse, it's kind of got me here, because it seems like it should be the other way. Especially having this Tower moment. Perhaps this Tower moment is something that is in the future and it needs to happen, but you might be stuck here in this part of the timeline. So let's get some more information, so we can dig a little deeper into this. Right, Sagittarius, you are a fire sign. You're definitely not afraid of new horizons. Definitely not afraid of getting things done. Okay, so I know being in this Ten of Swords energy is not fun. You know, Definitely not fun. Ooh, these cards are very slick. They do shuffle well, though. They shuffle amazingly. Okay, Sag. Let's see what's going on with you, honey bun. Ten of Swords. Okay, Ten of Swords. So we've got the King of Wands in reverse, the Nine of Cups in reverse, and Temperance in reverse. Yes, definitely. Got lots going on with you. We've got water, air, fire here. Temperance. Temperance is I believe that's an Aquarius card. No, it's not. Let me think about this a second. Oh, Temperance is your card, Sagittarius. Yes. Okay, so, and Temperance is a card of balancing, you know, just making things equal, moderation, just getting things kind of in order where it works for everybody, right? This is our major arcana card here, and that energy is held up, and I mean, I can definitely see why. Nine of Cups in reverse. This card, Nine of Cups is a card of contentment, happiness, emotionally well, emotionally, you know, content. King of Wands. This card is a card, male, masculine energy, just knowing what to do, going forward. And I see that you're definitely tired. But I feel like it's this lack of temperance, this lack of, maybe you're overworked. You're just putting too much energy into something, and you're not equalizing that. You're just putting too much into one spot, okay? And that's just bearing the load. You've got to even it out a little bit more. Let's see what this Hermit card can tell us. Hermit in reverse. We've got the Nine of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, and the Sun in reverse. Okay, so two major arcana cards here in this column. So perhaps what's going on is you are not looking inside, right? You're looking towards other avenues, looking to your friends, looking to what looks good. I'm making a decision of where to live just because this neighborhood has more manicured lawns. It's out of my price range, but I'm going to do that because it just looks better. So I'm feeling that you're not looking inside in relation to this issue here when you need to be diving in. And that's what the Hanged Man here says. You've got to look at this in a different way. The Hanged Man, this is a card of looking at things with a new perspective, looking at it in a way that is different from the way that you're looking at it, or the way that you've been looking at it, or the way that you're inclined to look at it, right? And the Sun in reverse, the Sun is a card of illumination. It's a card of just showing showing what's there, okay? And when it's upright, it's almost like the Sun is going up, right? Going towards this mass here. But when it's in reverse, he's going down, and he's also going towards this mass. Okay, wait. He's setting. This card seems to be the same for me. Like, either way, I feel like in reverse, he's setting. So the illumination is going away, and I'm feeling like this needs, when the sun sets, the moon comes out, and with the moon, that's when it's time to reveal something within our shadows. Okay, that's when it's time to look for things that are unseen. And so that's kind of what I'm seeing here for you is lots of a shift in perspective. A shift in perspective really has to change. The Nine of Pentacles is also a card of contentment, but it's of personal contentment here. And it's almost like you are content in not looking at things in a different way. But that is what's causing all of this here. Okay, that's what's causing this friction, is that you're not coming out of that safe space, right? You're comfortable here, and all change is uncomfortable. We get used to the way things are, and we don't want it to change because we A, know what it's going to be like, and then B, we've gotten comfortable with that. We know what to expect, and when things start to change, it's an upheaval. Let's get some info on this Tower here. Okay, the Lovers in reverse, the Hermit, and the Wheel of Fortune. Oh my gosh. So the Wheel of Fortune is in reverse, but I do want to point out that this entire column here is nothing but major arcana. This Tower is going to happen. But I see that you're fighting it. You are fighting it tooth and nail. I don't know where that saying came from, and I don't even use that saying, so that is very weird that I just said that. So perhaps it means something to you, Sagittarius, tooth and nail. I have no idea. Okay, so Lovers in reverse and the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, both flanked by the Hermit. What is speaking to me here is that we have these two cards upright and in the same plane. Okay. Definitely you need to change your way of thinking, your perspective, and definitely you need to go within. That's what this Hermit is telling us. The Hermit is basically getting to know yourself, understanding what makes you tick, understanding what makes you happy. And the only way to do that is by going deep inside, solitude, not caring, get those horse blinders on, not caring what everybody else is doing, what kind of car they have, whether or not their nails are done, whether or not your nails are done. I went through a hermit phase for probably almost 4 years, in which I really just had to let go of what I thought people perceived me as. And I stopped wearing nail polish. I stopped wearing makeup. At one point, I stopped shaving my legs. I just could not get comfortable with that. I do all that stuff now, but I needed that point where I could just have this blank canvas, get to know myself for who I was, and within that time, I I'm trying to think when I started doing that. I changed my diet. I started going in. I started a spiritual practice. I started working with the moon. I started reading cards. And it really opened a whole new world for me. Um, and I do remember when I first started reading cards, I was very secretive about it. I didn't even want my husband to know, because of my perception of what I thought tarot cards were about, and I wasn't comfortable with that. And it took me a while to realize that I was very concerned about what people thought about me. And that was making me very unhappy. So I tell you that, Sagittarius, because sometimes it's really hard for us to even recognize that we're not being true to ourselves. It's really hard, and sometimes when we do things, we're doing them for the wrong reasons, you know. And and there's nothing. I don't want to say that there's nothing wrong being that way. You do you want your nails done, get them done. But don't, I would say not to do it just to be keeping up with the status quo, keeping up with the Joneses. Do it because you like that clicky sound that they make. I didn't paint my nails for so long, but I love different colors. I love blue and green on my nails. And I'm at a point where I was at a point where I couldn't even, if my nails were chipped, I couldn't go out. Like, I had to take the nail polish off and put it back on. And then I started using shellac, and shellac really ruined my nails. But hey, the nail polish stayed on, right? But my nails became brittle. They would like break down past my cuticle, and that stuff just wasn't good. And I realized I was doing that because I didn't want people to see what my real nails looked like, and it was kind of like a metaphor for me. I didn't want people to see my true self, and it took some years before I realized why I was doing it, and then I kind of got it under control, and then I realized, it was like a cascade of things. I understood who I was. I started to love that person. I started to show that person to more people, and I started to not care that my nail was chipped, because I couldn't wear shellac. It wasn't good for me. Okay, so that was a big digression. So let me reel it back in. My green tea helps. It grounds me. So the Hermit. These two are major players right here. The Hermit and the Hanged Man. Change your perspective. Go within. Okay. And the Lovers here, I'm feeling that this is the relationship with yourself. The relationship with yourself needs to is in turmoil right now. I feel like that you in going within, you're going to find and appreciate your true self. And I believe that these two need to meld together, okay? And with this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, you're definitely fighting that. You're definitely fighting this change that needs to happen. But this Tower is inevitable. It's going to happen. And the Wheel of Fortune is just telling us that it's going to happen. It's being paused for the moment, and it's really stressing you out, Sag. So I really feel that you need to incorporate all of this: Temperance, the Hanged Man, the Sun. Illuminate yourself. Show yourself your real self, and then show others who you really are. Go deep inside, love yourself, meld them together, and allow this Tower to happen, because It's going to suck for a little bit, but when you start putting the pieces back together, you're going to start rebuilding and you're going to have that firm, strong structure, and then you're going to make something beautiful out of it. And it's going to be long lasting. And it's going to be something that you can pass on to your children, nieces, nephews, and you're going to love it, Sagittarius. Okay, if you're still here, thank you so much for watching. Please press the thumbs up button and subscribe if you'd like to see more videos. So have a great day, and I hope to see you here again soon. Bye.